Here from Savage Race, going live here in 30 seconds. You ready? Good morning and welcome to a chilly race day here in Georgia. When you think Savage Race, you think either Florida or you think Georgia. This is the start of who they are. And today kicks off the second race of the inaugural Savage Point Series. We're down here in Georgia. We have Matt coming on here. Matt, good morning. We're here. We're live. Matt, are you coming to us here?
Can you see me?
We got video now.
See my phone? I can't see my camera. Can you see me? Yeah. I didn't think I did the call. It's like,
yeah. Okay.
Now, intel on the course here says it's mid-30s already this morning. Cold, chilly day. There's going to be Shriveled Richard, which is water submersion in ice water within the first mile today. So people are going to be cold, are going to be wet by the time they reach the first real obstacles. It's going to be a game changer. We've had no cold races so far this year. Everything's been warm. So this is the first time people get to test out their cold, wet grip. It's got some start line here. Okay, I want to read off for the fans of the sport here. The who's who of who's going to be here. Starting on the men's side, we got the Ryans, Ryan Kempson, Ryan Woods, Ryan Brizolara, Yuri Force, Robert Killian, Aaron Newell, Sean Roberts, Nick Riker, Michael Sazzo, and Alvaro Vasquez. On the women's side, Taylor Cedeno, Jamie Horonopoulos, Chris Roglowski, Chrissy McFarland, Jessica Shepard, Rachel Waters, Jareen Klinberg, and that is just our guarantees who's going to be here. There are rumors we have more people coming. Start line looks good. Riker's ready. You know what's cold if Kempson's got gloves on at the start line.
Here's your thing. I'll grab you a heat sheet for the
Matt, looking like 5.9 miles today.
Lots of good
Cold.
news today. Between me and Brocken, we'll have it covered.
Matt, you're on. I've got you.
Oh my God, it's
coming
Ryan
through.
Woods. Oh my God, Ryan Woods made it. Dude. Did you see that?
All right.
5.9 miles today. Sitting right at almost a 10K. That is long enough that on these hills, we have 1,400 to 1,500 feet of vert this morning in 6 miles. Over 200 feet per mile. That's a legitimately hilly course.
Hey, Brocken.
Yes, Matt.
Did you see we have a Woods sighting?
We have a Wood sighting.
Amazing. This is going to be an amazing day.
Broadcast live. Let's say hi to them. Bracken, Matt. Point Simpkins. 100 points on the line.
Come out, right? Yeah.
Savage is ready. 30 seconds.
Oh, shit. We got to go.
Matt, you leading off the line here?
Yes, sir.
All right.
He just said 30 seconds. We got me on the man, and we got what's her name in the lane? What's that? No, not Jessica. You're her. Teresa.
All right, about 20 seconds here to start.
Rough ride. Good.
Flat start, hit some cold, then we'll hit some obstacles and wet, and then it's going to get hilly.
Fuck is going on? Oh boy.
Matt, we're gonna watch them do this. We're gonna cut back through. They're gonna come. They'll be going through the woods where we can't chase them, so we'll take them back.
That's fine. I just want to be able to get them right here, and we do.
Test, Matt. You getting any volume?
Yeah, they're right here. I got them flipping over the wall. I just got the leader over the wall, which is Kempson, and now, do you see this?
Are you hearing me though, Matt?
Yes. Do you see the men?
I do. I was getting some comments that my volume was not coming through.
It wasn't. There's Woodsy in fourth. Who's that in third in the red shirt?
That would be Brizolara, I believe.
Oh, that's what I thought. Okay, so Riker, I don't know if you caught that. Riker fifth, Woodsy fourth, Brizolara, Aaron Kempson going reverse from 5-1.
Excellent.
They're going in the woods. You're about to lose them. Get them back to the other side. Sorry for the bumpy ride here. We're here in the hills of Big Bear, and which is, I don't know if you know this, it's in
the hills of Big Bear, huh?
It's in the Adirondacks. I guess you haven't watched the Spartan games.
Oh no, I can only take so much of certain.
He called Big Bear I think somebody in the comments will tell me. Let's go, Michael Garcia. He called it something. He called it the wrong thing. Somebody in the comments will tell you. All right, we are loud and clear now. Yeah, I couldn't hear you for a long time. I thought it was me.
Well, that's frustrating. I had some things, Matt. I had some things we were talking about, and no one got it. That's unfortunate.
Okay, I just passed Chris. Chris and Miranda 1-2. Do you hear me?
Oh yeah, we're loud and clear now. I think we've got it sorted.
Chris Miranda 1-2. That was Chrissy, and this looks like I'm not sure who that is. And there's Jamie Horonopoulos. I can't see my screen, and that's the problem. There we go.
I saw a pair of the unreleased VJ Extreme 2s on some feet running through here, and it got me a little sneaker envy here, Matt.
Oh, I don't have those yet. I'm wearing my VJs today for a muddy Georgia course, but I do not have the twos though.
This is unpaid, unsolicited sponsorship advice here, but when it comes to OCR muddy course, I don't think you can be VJ.
Yeah.
So what should we do?
You can catch them going through Mud and Guts if you want, and then after that, I would head straight all the way there.
Okay.
Mud and Guts is like on the other side of the woods. You gotta drive far.
All right.
A lot of woods on this one.
We like that. We like it.
Now, Matt, we saw Aaron Newell hanging tight on Ryan Kempson early through some of the non-technical obstacles. He's got his hanging grip, rig-based stuff coming up. Do you think this is Aaron rounding into fitness, or are we still going to see Kempson pull away in the second half?
Well, I was a little bouncy there. Could you see? I know you say sometimes breathing in stride is not always indicative, but was he gassed? He's already looks like Kempson's already putting a little time on him. Can you see this loud and clear? Here's Kempson.
Oh yeah, this is a good view.
Okay.
Aaron's been getting out hot this year, and it looks like he's kind of taking that high school, college approach of I'm going to race myself into fitness. I'm going to throw myself into the mix every race, hit that mentality where I start hard, I'm in it, and I'm going to let my fitness catch up. But he's still hanging on here in second.
What about that hair, though?
That mullet's holding on to a lot of muddy Georgia water right now.
All right, here's the Briz, the Riker, and the Woods with Yuri Force right behind.
Now, there was a time.
Good to see you, buddy. We missed you. Please show up for the old guys today. Make it happen.
There was a time Yuri Force was almost untouchable on this course. And I think this is the first time we're seeing him this year. Is that correct, Matt? Finding out what kind of fitness he's maintained through the offseason?
It is. Where is S. Roberts?
S. Roberts, we had glimpses of him earlier. He was wearing a hat.
Is this Alvaro back here? That's Alvaro, right?
Looks like it from here, yeah.
Then who's that right there? So you got a nice look at the top 10. Hopefully the women can get over here too. We're going to lose them again for a while. If you want to pontificate about shoes some more. But no, I want to ask you, who do you think this looks better for right now with that back of this off?
Well, I mean, with anyone else leading other than Kempson, I would say Newell's in a really good spot where if his fitness is starting to round out to the point where he can maintain this type of intensity, no one's faster than him through rig type obstacles. But Kempson really doesn't have weaknesses on a Savage course. He's got an OCR Worlds victory. He's a world champion at OCR Worlds, which means that technical proficiency isn't an issue. So I don't know. I would say that Aaron's in a good spot, but Ryan seems to be at a different level right now, just based on his racing performance this year than some of the other guys in this field.
And what about the rest? Can any of those guys close though? Can Riker close? Can any of those guys close?
They all can. Woods has shown that throughout his career, he has the ability to outrun anyone. Sean Roberts, on paper, has the best running in the sport right now. You've got Brizolara, whose all-around fitness is as high as anyone. Rikers is confident. He hasn't put it together yet, but he's as confident as he's ever been. Every one of these guys has it, but
the horn.
Kempson is just on point right now. He seems to be one of those guys that knows how good he is in the moment, and that makes it really tough to beat. He's got that confidence level.
So is he sandbagging when he says, "Oh, I've barely been training and I'm just building my house"? Is he just lying to us?
Yeah, you never know what Ryan's really telling you when he's telling you anything. I think he takes some pleasure in being intentionally vague with media. But historically, he's a newer runner. He was a college basketball player. He didn't really take running seriously until later. And he took something like 3 or 4 years to build up to 40-mile weeks. So his peak volume isn't even that big. And so he has the ability to get a pretty decent level of fitness off of suboptimal training. Whereas maybe someone like Sean Roberts, if he could only run 15, 20 miles a week, really wouldn't have his fitness that high.
To get to the finish, we'll get to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know they got to do all this, but once they're out, like, I don't know what the final 2 obstacles are, but when they are, let me know, and I can go straight. We'll then run and catch the end.
So Matt, long story short, I think he's sandbagging. I think he's not in peak fitness, but I think he's way more fit than he wants to let on. Or maybe than he understood he was.
Well, oh, what is that? What old obstacle is that?
That's old Davy Jones.
Is there a new Davy Jones, or is Davy Jones retired?
Yeah, they're retired.
Are we coming to log carry?
Yeah, they should be coming up.
All right,
This could help Aaron.
log carry.
Yeah. Yeah,
No,
Aaron's
it's not that heavy. It's not that heavy though.
No, it's not that heavy, but he moves so well with things that he might just be able to keep a little bit higher of a pace. I don't think it's a weakness for Ryan, but when you're in Aaron's spot, you're 20, 30 meters down. If you can just take a second or two here and there, that's a lifeline for you.
Hey, can you just tell me if I'm not level? Because I can't see my own camera here, and so I keep messing with it. Okay.
You are looking pretty.
I don't know how long this loop is, but again, it's not historically. I have 2 for this obstacle, my personal choice. If you put me in charge of Savage for a day, but
you were in charge of Savage for a day, Matt. What venue would you choose to run?
What venue? You know,
Yeah,
I've only been here and Dade City. I haven't seen the rest of them. My ride just left me. I don't know why my ride just left me. He just held up a 1 finger. I guess that means he's coming back.
So what would you do with this venue if you were Savage boss for a day?
The only thing they haven't done is there's a big lake over there that we've never gone through, that they could do the like swim/walk through where you put the rope in the thing, because I don't know how deep it is, but I've always not. But it's lifeguards. It's a whole thing. So that's kind of what they've told me why they have it. That's the only thing I would do different with this venue. They always make it fun.
All right. I'm popping you off for a second to get the other cam. We'll be back to you. And these are the kind of things that are just miserable during a race. It's one thing they have to do a low crawl. It's another thing they have to trudge through this cold, sloppy water. You just come out worse for the wear on the other side. Anytime it's cold, you can't relax as much. And when you can't relax, you can't catch your breath. And when you can't catch your breath, you can't recover very well. So some people are able to recover on a low crawl, but not on a day like this, not on a course like this. Chris Roglowski coming through, first female. Matt, any sign of the carries yet?
So we had it wrong. We're actually going to do Teeter Tuber, your nemesis, then Block Party, then Lumberjack Lane.
Okay.
So any moment now. So the women, am I looking super clear? Because the women look a little fuzzy. Does that mean I was clear? Because I couldn't quite tell.
You look fairly clear to me right now, but you're on my small screen. I'm not.
No, I just meant overall when I had them right in the sights there on the mud and guts. Was that good or was it a little choppy?
It was less choppy than Jess's feed right now.
Okay, that's because I was going to say Jess's looks choppy and mine I thought looked a little bit better, but that's okay.
We've got top 3 women out. A little bigger spread than I thought. I thought we'd see a bit more of a pack, kind of how we saw in the opener down in Florida.
So they'll hit this. They'll hit that. They'll hit big cheese.
Oh, this is great. We can hang out right here. And the I don't know if you mentioned this early, but there's those top, those 100 points from race 1 essentially out, right? So you've got the rest of the top, like I think 6 out of 8 women all in this race.
Correct.
So
yeah, and that changes things. Everyone has the ability to move up in the rankings today. That also changes the way that unfortunate events on the course hit you. As soon as there's points on the line, getting dropped out of a pack sometimes might make you think, they'll come back. But in a race where you realize their standings, they're going to shake up because of this, that hits a little heavier. Saw Jamie Hornopoulos exit the crawl there.
It is deceptively chilly this morning. It didn't look that chilly, but like my hands are cold and coming out of that water couldn't have been fun.
No, not at all. Especially when you have to put your hands in it. There, a rolling mud type obstacle, or when you see people having to wade through it. As I think we see Rachel Waters coming through here. You see people put their hands above their shoulders, do what they can to not splash any mud or water on them. When there's a crawl, there's just no way around it. You're forced to just be in it.
They gotta pull it back.
Here come the dudes. And it's Kempson looking strong.
He's just such an aggressive runner.
Did you start the clock? The seconds are growing. I still do not see anyone else.
These are the tough days in Teeter Tuber. They're a little wet. It's cold, but he's through.
Course a fucking mess.
Did he say course is a fucking mess?
It sounded like that. Or I don't know whether he's talking about terrain or if he's talking about the ability to follow the course, the markings. Either way, angry Kempson is bad news for the rest of the field.
Okay, so there goes Kempson. I'm going to stay on these two.
He seems to have about a 30-second lead.
Felt like more to me, but if you're counting.
No, that's 45 now. 45 seconds. Tube to tube. Aaron looks like he's been caught. You see who was side by side with him coming in?
That's Riker.
Riker. That was a fast Teeter Tuber by Aaron.
Riker just said we, and there's Woodsy and Briz right behind.
This is good for Briz. We, I guess, being I talked to him about a lot last year. I'm a believer that he's one of the next big things. And he's getting to come out here and race the top dogs, and he hasn't had his breakthrough yet against them. But these are those learning experiences. Getting to race side by side with Woods, you get to see all the tricks that the old dog has. Getting to watch Riker, Kempson, all these guys Yuri Force right behind them. These are the races more so than the wins.
Are they there next?
Turn you into an animal. It's weird to see Yuri not in those Athletic 8 compression shorts that he wore for years.
R.I.P.
Are they gone?
Well, they're Marina Sport, and they stopped caring about OCR a long time ago.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. When I think Yuri, I think Merino Sport compression shorts.
So this is easily like the most stacked, right? Like this is more stacked than the first one, right? Or is it the same?
No, this
Same
feels equivalent.
Is it right there? Because I can just walk.
You got,
But then where are they going from there?
From there to Twin Peaks.
Okay.
Twin Peaks.
We lost 1 or 2 guys, gained 1 or 2 guys. I think it's about the same.
Wait a minute. Somebody said Killian was going to be here. I just realized we haven't seen him. What happened?
I don't know. He showed up on the list.
He said,
Social
"I'll see you
media
guys."
said he was going to go.
Right.
Who knows these days?
Can I ask you a serious question though?
Absolutely.
Who do you think's running today, and who's running?
I think everyone's racing.
But are they running?
Are you making fun of me for my?
I would
for
never
my
do
most
that.
recent episode.
I would never do that.
What was the exact? line that caused this?
There were 3 or 4. If you just stopped at 1 or 2, but there were 3 or 4, it was amazing. I mean, it's going. I think it's like OCR, like history now. It was so good. It was one of those things where you didn't really realize it, and I think maybe by the last time you realized it, but good stuff. Go check out the Reinforced Running podcast, everybody. It's the second or third best podcast out there. If you like ORM and that other one, the Running Public, Rich Ryan, Reinforced Running, good stuff. Lots of analysis.
The running was a bit tongue in cheek and a bit hyperbole. There was some intent there.
All right, so I don't know if you want to start the clock on what is this? Holy Cheese? What is this one called?
Big Cheese.
Big Cheese. Who can remember? It's 10 years of obstacle racing. You think I can remember all these freaking obstacle names? Oh, is there a gap closing? Look at little Nikki Riker back there. Start the clock now.
All right, 34:03 for mounting that thing. Well, if Kempson's "the course is a mess" referred to marking, that's not ideal. If it is sloppy,
All right, what's
he
the
should
clock?
fare well in that. But
What's
that
the clock?
is 23 no, 17 seconds. So something certainly happened. Went
Woodsy
from
is
45 to 17.
Woodsy is broken away from Briz, at least for
Woodsy's
now.
not out of this.
Are we going to Lumberjack now?
They're going to Lumberjack at the Twin Peaks.
So can I walk to Lumberjack? I'm gonna just walk because then there's no wind on the car. Stretch me legs.
6-mile course we're dealing with this kind of terrain, mud, with water.
Look at this.
I'm
Are you
guessing
impressed? Look
right
at this.
around 40 minutes.
Are you? Look at this. Look at this. Look at me keeping up with Woodsy. You see this? Are you watching this?
We're seeing this, which puts us about 5 minutes to the end.
No.
You think it's gonna be longer?
Dude, we're only at Lumberjack is 16. All right, I might take that ride now. I just sprinted after
Okay.
Woodsy. How many
Well, that
obstacles
was
are there?
28.
There's 28 obstacles, my friend. Oh shit, he's already at Lumberjack. Let's go. Let's fucking go.
Well, Matt, I take back my prediction of a 40 to 42 minute race.
There's 12 more obstacles after this one. Uh-oh, hang on.
But how many are in that last mile?
Would ya? Would you? I'm going to go out on a limb. If there's nothing, I don't think there's anything these guys can fail. I think this is your order. I bet this is your order, these 3. What do you say?
Is there nothing left to fail? No rigs to restart?
No, there is, but those guys are
Okay.
good on obstacles. Those guys are all good, though.
That's true.
So unless somebody makes a mistake, I feel like that's our 3, but you tell me. If you think
No,
this gap looks too big for Briz and Woods, but you tell me.
this is where it becomes tough for me to do this kind of commentary because I
Because
like these
Brizola
guys.
is. Well,
No, because Riker. If I were just speaking as Nick's friend, like this is Nick's breakthrough. He's got it. But
They'll be at the rig after they leave here and head into the woods.
So we should go to the rig now?
Well, I would wait for him to finish the loop first.
Okay.
And then once
But
he
if-
starts heading into the woods, give him like 30, 60 seconds and head for the rig.
I don't think you should wait. You just get that. I'd rather catch the rig than not catch the rig.
Okay? Sounds good.
As long as he knows where to go.
Matt, if we look at historical context this year, Nick is going to find his way off the podium. Woods will catch him and pass him.
Oh, you mean like because of like Hyrox he went out too heavy? Is that what you mean, or just in
Well,
general?
every race he's gone out a little hot, but in Savage he's had his obstacle issues towards the end of races.
Okay.
Now, because I like Nick and I'm his buddy, I'm going to say this is his breakout day, but just looking at it dispassionately, I think Woods winds up on the podium.
Got it. I think here's what it's like. I think here's the thing, Bracken. Do you remember what you were like at 25?
I do.
Like indestructible, right?
Yeah.
You just don't, you're just not as wise as a racer. And so he's just, maybe that's going to be his thing.
And I think he right now just has the highest fitness he's ever had in his life, and that comes with a lot of indestructible feeling. So he's got the fitness to stay in races longer than maybe his current Savage obstacle skill has the ability to back up, if that makes sense. He's sitting getting to obstacles around the very best Savage racers, and he hasn't seen the Savage obstacles yet.
But are they literally coming back where they came, or are they coming up this way?
That way.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and walk over there.
His fitness keeps him there. So he's getting his learning curve out of the way, but he's doing it on camera in podium position.
Got it.
And not a lot of people have the ability to do that.
This looks like a long log thing.
It does.
We're over here in Mount Trashmore. Oh, here comes Kempson. You might want to start the clock when he drops the log, maybe.
All right. Who's that
I dropped
entry and teeter tuber there? Could you see that or not on your screen?
I couldn't. I had to drop some logs off earlier. No! Oh, Jesus Christ. Let's mute that out of the coverage.
You're on a different level today, Matt.
All right, start that clock.
All right. 38:58 on the drop off.
Oh, look at Nikki. Nikki holding on.
The gap has grown.
Aaron's like, I cannot get beat by Nick Riker. He's thinking that.
Oh, yeah. Is Nick going underhand carry here?
He's looking labored. Aaron's slightly less labored. But again, sometimes that's deceiving.
All
Wait a
right,
minute.
back
I
up to
see
30 seconds.
I see Robert Killian. Maybe he started late. I think Killian started late. I'm not even kidding. So does the clock it's chip time, so I guess it doesn't matter?
I don't know. It's a bold strategy.
No, I mean just saying, like, if he's technically closer than he looks if we go by chip time, right?
If it's truly chip time, we have no clue he could win this race. He's not going to. But yeah, you're on paper, he could be anywhere right now.
I mean, I could be wrong. Somebody want to check the tape? I don't think we've seen him until just now.
And that was definitely him?
That was 1,000% him.
Okay.
Dude, what do you think? I'm that close to Killian and don't know the difference between Killian and Riker? Come on, man.
I wasn't second guessing you. It was just surprise in my voice, I suppose.
I mean, now you got me doubting myself.
Come on, you're that close to Killian. You think you wouldn't know him?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, some people think, you and Riker and Bracken all alike.
Every time I hear that, and I think, come on. And then I see one picture, and I think, maybe. Pedal for the metal here.
I don't know. I'm about to find out.
Well, we've got Jess's cam over on pedal for the metal.
Oh,
I'm gonna
okay.
pop her up for a second here, Matt.
Okay, that's fine.
This is one of those, I find this to be one of the strangest feeling obstacles on course. Because almost never do you just lay down on course. And yet you're forced to here. It's a very strange feeling. And obviously you have to work, but it's not a hard work. If you're close to cramping, this is a bad one. But outside of that, it's a very strange feeling. You just feel like you're losing time because you're standing still. It's not even like a heavy hoist or a pull where you can really see your progress well. It just feels like you're getting caught the entire time. But if you're good at this, you can put 10, 15 seconds on someone.
Yeah, they're coming up here. This is the Savage rig. We've got rope, pole, stick, pole, ring, pole, ladder, pole. Wow, this is a whole thing.
And my time prediction is now just out the window. That was pathetic.
It's okay.
Messing around in Georgia.
It's okay. You live and you learn. I'm excited about this rig.
So describe it for us.
I just did. I guess I was muted.
Oh yeah, I'm pulling you up now. It's all you. You got center
Okay.
stage.
So why don't you walk people through this? What you see here?
Well, I'm seeing a rope that leads to a pole, which leads to a 2x2 pole, to another pole, to a ring, to a rope ladder.
No, another pole, then a rope ladder.
Pole, rope ladder, pole, ring, finish. We haven't seen anything like that. Do we have a name for this variation?
Savage rig.
Just Savage rig.
Here we go. Here comes Kempson, who's wearing leg mitts, it appears.
Yes, he is. All right, we're going to go full screen for this. We want to see exactly how this man gets through here. In general, you want to start up high, stay high. The lower you get on these, the more trouble you get into. I don't expect he's going to have any trouble with it. But you don't want to be low on this. And that, if that means an extra pull or two to get up on top of that first rope, that's what you do. Oh, see, we're low here. There is trouble. It's just tricky. If you can't be high up there, then there's no way of moving to the next one higher. You lose a little bit of purchase every time.
Aaron's chance. This is Aaron's chance. If Aaron flies through this is Aaron's
it really
chance.
is. If you have any amount of moisture or mud on you, it's tough to move through easy. See how low he is? He needs that rope ladder at this point. That rope ladder is a saving grace. The feet's starting to chop a little.
Yes.
Matt, you're a wise man.
What did I say?
That was all Aaron Newell right there. How's
Now-
Mr. Riker doing?
So the window's open though. The window's wide open because now he smells blood in the water, right? For Aaron.
Oh yeah, and Aaron's a closer.
Nick, they've all he got it. So Nick got it, and Woodsy got it, and Woodsy. Wow. Okay. That was
looked like a fail, unfortunately, because our screen froze.
Close. Did everybody get a different answer?
Lee's right here. Lee is the official. Lee said it was fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I came here specifically to make calls.
No, I'm not second guessing.
So if
the
anybody's
call.
got
Our
beef,
screen
my name is
froze.
Lee Stowell. I work here at Savage Race.
He said the screen froze. Well, what you saw was Aaron Kempson failed once, and then on the second one, he came as close to failing as you can without actually failing. And then now Aaron catches him. Now can Aaron close on Kempson? This is we're going to have a great finish.
We have at least one more grip obstacle, correct?
What do we got left for grip obstacles?
Have the female starting their log carry here. Matt, I got no sound for you. Whatever was said there, Matt, we didn't get it. Matt, we've got no sound. The tables have turned. You hearing me at all, Matt? Oh, we've got a close one here. It's a thing of beauty. Aaron Newell has made a pass. This is wild. He'll probably be faster through this too, even though Kempson's good on this obstacle. Aaron's just a little better, I think. Matt, we're still not hearing any volume from you. I don't know if there's anything you can check on your end. And Aaron is off. Kempson's not taking chances and swinging like crazy. Look at this extended platform here as well. This is newer looking. Kempson's now in danger of being caught for second place by Woods. And Riker's closing right with him. This is awesome. We'll be back to that race when that camera gets sorted. In the meantime, we have females here exiting log carry.
Currently, we have Miranda in first and Chris Roglaski in second, and then third place is Chrissy McFarland.
So we saw Miranda come off pedal to the metal first. Was that what happened prior to that?
They were in the woods at that point, but she definitely made a big lead. And here we have her coming out of the woods right now. She probably has about a 45-second lead.
Did Chris go off course or just get caught?
No, she might have just got caught. Good
Wow.
job, Miranda.
So Miranda having the race of her season so far.
Oh, yeah, she is.
And
She's crushing it.
She wins this. This might be the best race that we've seen her have so far.
Yes.
But from the start,
Yep.
she was tailing Chris.
Yeah, so, I mean, right now, I just now have eyes on Chris. So she might even have a whole minute lead. Yeah, good job.
On the men's side, Aaron Newell looks like he's struggling to get out of this. Switch over here. Aaron looked like he had a tough time getting up out of that water pit, but he also has a legitimate lead now. Nick Riker coming up there. I have not seen anyone else move. Is Riker in third place now? Woods in second. Oh no, Kempson's still hanging on in third. Riker right behind him. This is a finish. Please, Nick, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Have this be your day. And this exit is tough for people. It's going to be tempting to grab the side here. I'm glad they're not. That would be grounds for a DQ. But Woods, oh, that's heartbreaking. Woods stuck getting out of the swim. And it's such a slippery material that plastic piece that they have covering it. And if the angle is pretty severe, that is tough to gain any purchase on and get out. This is going to be quite a finish. That's a helpless feeling for Woods. That is a helpless feeling trying to get out of there knowing that there's nothing you're doing wrong. There's just no traction.
This is it. It's exciting.
It's a wild finish, Matt.
On this final loop is Nut Smasher, which
That's fine.
Matt, we've got your audio back.
You got my audio back?
Yep, you're back.
All right, so they're doing Nut Smasher, which we just missed. Here comes Aaron, and this is it. This is the new obstacle, and then cargo, and then finish. Here comes
And
Aaron.
he suddenly has a gap.
Savage Station, how you feeling? Nice. In Georgia with us. Who's going to pool out here? Who's going to pool?
This is wild, Matt. He just made this race his.
We wasn't sure if her legs were going to hold up right now. She's in second to teammate.
This battle for 2 and 3 is going to be intense.
Well, hey, we got a real obstacle race where an obstacle changed the course of the race. Gotta love it, right?
Well, and this is why you run the race. Because the rankings on paper shouldn't matter. And today they didn't.
Here we go. Here's our leader right now to the left of stage.
Well, I'm not supposed to root for the racers, but I'm going to have to high-five old Aaron.
This is a great performance today.
That is a home run trot right there. Nice job. Aaron Newell. I only won one.
Unbelievable.
That took a while.
That's how you close a race down.
Woods.
I got lost for like a minute.
Step aside real quick. Second place. Glances over his shoulder.
Kempson holds on to the second spot. He is not going to be super thrilled about this race. I think we're going to hear some.
I'm really taking off my feet. By what?
Let's go!
Yeah.
Fuck yeah!
Hey, one thing.
You!
Ryan Woods.
Let's go!
To the finish.
I need my photographer.
Nick Riker urging people to go after the race is already done.
Peter!
It's an age thing.
Peter!
Wow, what a race, gentlemen. Newell.
Well, that was a crazy race, Matt. I'm switching over to women.
You got your phone? Yeah. What are you doing, man? Come on! What are you doing, man? Come on. No, I'm not kidding you.
The women are about to be coming to the rig.
Let's get these 4 right here. Get these 4 right here. Top 4. Hey, Woodsy, can we get you for the top 4 photo? Woodsy does not want to be part of the top 4 photo. He's mad. All right. Stay over here real quick.
We got a vendor here that you need to hear about.
Just, do we have anyone on approach here?
Yep.
I'm anticipating within the next minute or so.
Okay.
And actually, yeah, probably in the next minute.
Okay.
There you go. Perfect.
Flavors, strawberry lemonade.
Wait.
Orange, watermelon, dragon fruit.
I'm gonna die.
Did you get it or not?
No, I didn't. Today, I want to sit down there.
So let them sit down. These guys aren't going anywhere. They're just happy.
Savage race.
Oh my god.
He's not good. Get him some water.
I drank so much Colossians water.
Just past the finish line.
Matt, you hearing me?
IV level hydration, voice 10.
Miranda has overtaken Chris Roglowski.
Not a bad idea to sip on that before you head out. It's chilly. You don't think about sweating, but you will. You're going to be working out there on the course.
All right, we're anticipating Miranda coming out of the woods here. This is where we're going to find out, did Chris go the wrong way, or is Miranda just outrunning her? If Chris is right back closing the gap down, then it was an off course.
I have eyes on both of them. It looks like Chris is definitely pushing it a lot harder right now. Come on, Miranda. Come on, Chris. It looks like Chris is actually about to catch her right now.
So I don't want to take anything away from Miranda's performance, but what that says is that there was probably a following the course issue. Chris probably got off course. We heard at the finish line, Aaron said he was off course for about a minute. Kempson earlier said that the course was a mess. We didn't know if he meant terrain
Great job.
or markings.
Yeah, we will definitely get intel on that after.
And this sign up had me confused because it said Miranda Huber.
Miranda Kapinski.
But we have Kilpinski.
Do have Chris.
And Chris makes her pass through here. This rig. I don't know if you saw, Jess, but we had the leader, Ryan Kempson, had to restart this rig and almost failed the second time.
Oh, wow.
Some of the men.
Good job, Chris. Chris is through.
She's straight through.
Come on, Miranda.
She's staying nice and high up on that rope.
Good job. Good job. Good job. Phil, good job. Go get her.
And I do want to clarify earlier when I said Nick Riker's rig looked like a fail. I was not talking about his technique. When our screen froze, it looked like he was in the act of falling. And it looked like he was about to fail. And then when the screen unfroze, he was away running. So Nick, I want to be very clear. I wasn't criticizing your rig technique or anything like that. The screen just led us to believe that you were in trouble when you weren't.
It does look like Sean Roberts might have had an injury.
Really?
Yeah, I did see him hobbling with a volunteer off the course. So I think it was like a knee issue.
That's never ideal. I think I was muted before not muted. We had audio issues. I think the first couple minutes we didn't get anything from me, but we had talked that this is the kind of course where the leg issues can happen because it's a little more technical than you expect, but it's still runnable enough that you've got to be bombing down stuff. And that's when people get into trouble.
Yeah. Great job.
So hopefully Sean's all right. That is a frustrating way to end a race.
Yeah, I can't recall, but I think this might have been the course that Leon last year actually got really injured as well.
That's what we were talking about. That, and I was it Georgia or was it Florida? I don't remember, but we were saying that Leon this is the kind of terrain that he was definitely on. That not crazy technical, but just enough that your foot can find something.
All right, I have eyes on Chris. She's coming through Logarithm now, and then she'll be coming to Yank My Chain, and I do not see Miranda yet. So it definitely looks like Chris made up that lead.
And that was a significant gap. Chris has talked about that she doesn't generally race all out, that she races at that like 85, 90%. That's her comfort zone. But in a race like this, when you're forced to do something drastic to make up a gap that maybe she was off course, I'm assuming at this point, but this is a good spot for her to be able to get to that little bit darker of a place and feel that a little bit.
Great job. And then we have Sawtooth right after.
This is another obstacle that no one will go through faster than her. These landing pads, these piers are kind of nice.
He's still down. Just do an awards time. Actually, go ahead and get one of these two.
All right,
yeah,
Matt, you're
can we
back.
get one of you two real quick? Okay, hey, get a quick picture of these two. Turn around, sun going the other way. So listen, Kempson, like kind of like cold, dehydrated, whatever. I don't know. I don't want to make up something, but he's being looked to.
Did Chris Rogowski just fail Sawtooth? Chris Rogowski just fell off Sawtooth.
Yeah.
No, not that.
Yeah, she did. She's going to go back.
Unbelievable finish for our pro men.
Did you?
She did. Miranda just caught back up to her.
Did you catch that, Bracken?
No, did you catch mine?
You said Chris failed, but I'm talking about Kempson.
Okay. Yeah, I heard that he had some body issues.
Yeah. So he's getting warm right now. I might have an update for you later, but I think I'm actually going to log off because I'm trying to talk to these other. Well, let me talk to you guys real quick. You want to talk to?
All right, go do your thing. No, we got a battle with the women. We'll watch that and we'll talk to them after.
Okay, I'll stay on. Yeah, just let me know. I'll stay on.
This is our home.
Good job, Miranda.
Miranda willing her way back into the lead.
Come on, Chris. Shake it off. Shake it off.
Yeah, go. Yeah, girl. Come on, let's go. Come on, Chris, let's go. You got it. Come on.
Miranda bombed down that hill afterwards. Is that Chris's second attempt or first still? Or reattempt?
She is going to her first. She is trying her first reattempt now, and we're just going to go follow Miranda. She was taking her time. I think everyone's pretty chilly and pretty cold. There's a lot of water and mud obstacles, and it's still, 40 degrees this morning. All
30 degrees and wet just isn't conducive to keeping your grip and your hands working well. Some people got through. It makes it all the more amazing the people that did, but it is a real issue that these athletes are dealing with. And Miranda has her chance here to cement this win.
We have Rise and Shine and Colossus left.
Yeah, I don't see her failing anything. If she got through that, this isn't a gimme obstacle if her hands are frozen. But as long as she has a little something left, she's
Good job,
got
Miranda.
it.
You're right there.
Now everything's tougher when your hands are frozen. But this seems to be her day.
You got this in the bag. In the bag. Focus. Good job. Hit that bell. Great job, Colossus, and you're done. I know. You have one more. She's not even coming down the hill yet. You got it.
What did she say there?
She said her arms are pumping.
I believe it.
Yeah, Chris still has not come down off that hill back there.
Wow. Yeah, when your hands are numb or wet, the only way to get through things is by over squeezing. Her arms must be blown out. She's doing it.
Come on, Miranda.
Oh, this is it. Does she have one more pull left in her those arms? She's up. Now, we saw the men struggle getting out of the water here. This tarp seems to be at a different angle than usual. Plus, I'm sure they're all frozen at this point. But we had a place change on the podium due to this obstacle.
Bracken, they have Colossus, then Nut Smasher, and then Mega, and then the finish. I apologize. So she has about 2 more after this.
Ryan Woods went from second to fourth trying to get out of the water here. This is not an easy exit here, as you can see with this tarp.
Sure.
Oh, sure.
It looks like Miranda kind of hit pretty hard. She's up and moving now.
It's just tough to get out of it.
Great job.
So Miranda makes it through. No grip obstacles remaining. Maybe one if you count running up the big ramp and having to use the rope to climb up over the edge. But at this point, she shouldn't have any failable obstacles left, which means that this is that big breakthrough win.
Flag, they see your athletes. What is more?
We're going to stay on Miranda here. She's earned a little solo into the finish here. Balance obstacles get a little trickier when you're frozen. Everything does. But she's through. Running strong still. Form still looks strong. Looking fast out there. Having the desperation of a Chris Rogowski behind you and a finish line in front of you will do that. She's looking good. You know, she's having a really good year. Starting in Jacksonville and moving on, she's had a lot of good success this year. And this will be her biggest scalp of the year as well. This is it. This is the last time her grip is needed. She can make it up and over this. One more pull. She's our champion. Matt, we have Miranda coming in.
It appears that way, my friend. Can you see me? Are we clear?
We're
Wind
clear.
is kicking up, as you can see our Savage banners and flags.
She was ahead of Chris, got past.
We're filming the race, so you can just get a picture after we, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm ever in the way, just wait 2 seconds because we're filming live.
Grit Fitness up the cargo net.
And then made her way
Look at
back
that.
into
Very
the lead on
smooth up.
Sawtooth.
Now she's got the journey down for the
And
final obstacle.
that was the turning point right there. Sawtooth. From there
Little
on,
glance
she's
over
been
her shoulder.
untouched.
She's got some separation. Nobody contending her. Look at now. Watch this smile. Where's that smile, Miranda? There it is. There's our first pro female.
What a win from Miranda
Huber.
Kilpinski, continuing her 2022 charge up the
Yeah,
podium.
man. Yeah.
That
Oh, that what?
your arms
Oh,
are
that's
down. Pumped.
I'm sorry.
Nice.
Great.
Nice to meet you finally.
Is this your first Savage win?
No, second.
Okay.
This is my first, like, Chris is awesome to go against.
Yeah. Look who else won.
You won?
We won.
Oh my god!
Kilpinski.
Shit, that's awesome.
Is this your first Savage Axe?
For the pro
Yeah, I guess so. I also rarely win races, so.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
This would be my first
You got me
big race.
Miranda Kilpinski. Now watch this. She's in the point series. She was in Florida.
I saw you keep crawling under there.
I'm like,
She took 8th in Florida. First today. That's going to gain.
I'm
She's
glad I
going to
beat
move
them
up
all.
the leaderboard in the point series significantly. Nice job, Kilpinski.
I don't think.
That's like,
Who's behind her? Who's behind her?
Mr. Glowski was behind her.
Wow.
It's Rogowski. Rogowski. Short O, not long O.
It's the Youper in me, Matt.
The Youper in you?
Wrapping up Georgia.
Really?
Rogowski. My
Yeah,
apologies, Chris.
it's
And then
it's
your
okay.
Chris's family.
It's okay. I correct everybody every time until we all get it right.
You should.
Hey, listen, I couldn't say Bracken. Wait, no, Chrissy McFarland. I'm hearing it now in second. The other
Oh my
Chris.
goodness.
CSM_OSR is in second. So do we have a rig failure maybe?
Well, Rogowski got stuck at Sawtooth. She had probably took 30 seconds to a minute to restart the second time.
But she's really good at obstacles.
I mean, once your hands go, once you're frozen, you're frozen.
So here comes Chrissy battling yellow shorts. Who's gonna take it? Yellow shorts or Chrissy? Looks like Chrissy.
Yeah, if he has some, that's Carl there. He knows. He'll stay out of the way of the finish photo.
Way to go. You're third behind Chrissy. Good job. Good job, buddy.
She was third in Florida.
So does Christy move into the lead in the point series now?
Where did she finish the first race?
Third.
Let's find out. Chrissy,
She has 2/3 now.
I think you finished ahead in the points race now. I think you might be in the lead. What were you the first race? She was 8th. She was 3rd. What was Rogowski was 2nd though, so I think Rogowski might be in the lead. Might be tied. Somebody do the math.
I'm gonna have to like
All right, we're about to get you guys for a sweet photo, by the way. No. Here she comes.
How she is able to stand, I don't know, but she just took 3rd overall for the ladies.
Let her catch her breath real quick.
There's our top 3. Kapinski.
Yeah, exactly. Good call. Hey, can we steal a photo real quick before you pass out?
And just when it was getting
There's no smile in M though. M's a close your mouth one.
Hey, anybody out there getting ready to do your first ever
Nice
Savage race?
job.
Make some noise.
Nice effing job.
Wow, a lot of first-time
Hey, good job, dude.
Some of you
That
have
was
been
stupid.
around, and I can tell you've been training,
I missed Sawtooth
you've been putting
twice.
in the work.
You missed Sawtooth twice?
Yes.
All right.
Today will be
I
a
like
victory
slipped in the
lap
creek
for
and
you.
bent my knee up.
But you did the rig.
So
I
you
had to watch her on the rig. I was like, oh, okay. I have to use one hand. I don't know what I
In
did.
the creek, I completely slipped and like landed on my side. My knee was turning so I was like limping.
Just send me a couple. Airdrop me if you can.
What's up, man? They started putting the tape back up. So I was like, somebody must have got lost over here.
Watch out for one another.
Yeah, I heard Kempson. We're back live now. I said we're live now. In case you want to say anything important, if you want to say hi to Sarah, maybe.
I don't think I'm allowed to talk live.
Yes, you are. Say hi to Sarah.
Hi, Sarah. I love
Whether
you,
it's a
baby.
teammate or
I'm
not,
sure you stopped.
you're part
Miss
of
you,
that
Sarah.
family.
I was hoping you'd be out here with us, bro.
Chances are you're going to come to an obstacle. You may need a little. Some of you may or may
No,
not
it isn't.
know
That's her dongle.
I returned her
Give me
dongle.
your dongle.
I'm not giving you my dongle.
Jump, lift, whatever.
All right, I'm gonna log off.
Whatever it takes.
You're out of here. Well, there we have it. Final results for Savage Race Georgia. Did not disappoint and did not follow the script. Aaron Newell, first person across the line today. Wouldn't have been the betting favorite coming in, but he's been inserting himself into the race every time so far, and this time it stuck. And then when it got nasty, the person with the most experience out in the cold and in the wet with ice climbing and all his other adventuring was the person whose grip held up the best. Aaron first across. Kempson still had a great race, crossed in second, hung on despite what looked like some pre-hypothermia. And then we had Nick Riker getting his breakthrough, proving me wrong. Thank you very much and congratulations, Nick Riker. Ryan Woods in fourth. Rumor is that Sean Roberts was injured out on course. He was limping with a volunteer, and we hope that everything's going to be fine there. Hope it's something minor. And then on the female side, Miranda Kilpinski with another breakthrough race. I feel like she just has breakthrough after breakthrough. Watched her have a breakthrough race in a stadium last fall, and then she did it again in Jacksonville weekend, and now she's doing it here in Georgia. This might be 2022 is the year of Kilpinski. Chris Roglowski in third. That's the big surprise here. Again, if we had talked betting line in Vegas, her in third was not going to be happening. And then Chrissy McFarland coming through in second. So that rounds out your podium for the men. And for the women, thanks for hanging around. Matt's getting some finish line footage that I'm sure will be up on ORM channels later on. But until next time, I'm Bracken Crocker for Matt and Jess. Thanks for tuning in.